Hello everyone. So today we'll be discussing about speed. Now we generally have a basic idea of what speed is. Yes or no? Right. So that's what we'll be learning about mathematically and scientifically. Okay. So my name is Shashan Reddy. I'm a graduate from IIT Dhanbad. Let's go into the class. Right now, all of you would have heard the story of a tortoise and a rabbit. Yes or no? So what is that? You know the story. I'm not going into the story part. But if I look at this animation here, what can I say? If I only look at the animation here, what can we say? We can clearly say that the rabbit is faster than the tortoise. Rabbit is faster than tortoise. Or in other way, we can say the tortoise is slower than the rabbit. Anyway, rabbit is faster than tortoise, or the tortoise is slower than the rabbit. So no, right? So you basically have an idea about what faster and what slower are. And faster and slower depend on speed. And in your vehicles also, like it can be a bike, it can be a car, and nowadays some bicycles also come with some devices which shows the speed. It's called as speedometer. Right, so there also we know about speed. Yes, so we'll be discussing about that. Okay, good. Look at this. There are two devices in a vehicle which are more important for us as of now. One is the odometer. Not odomus, odometer. What does odometer do? Odometer shows us the distance traveled in kilometers, the total distance traveled. Right, can you see that here everyone? This is the one that I am talking about. This is the one that I am talking about, right? You might have seen it many times. Right, so this shows the total distance in kilometers. So if I look at this, this has traveled 98,095 kilometers. Throughout its lifetime, the vehicle has traveled 98,095 kilometers. Okay, and what is that called as? It is called as odometer. It shows us the total distance traveled. Now, how can you use an odometer to travel, to estimate or to measure the distance of a trip? Yeah, it's very simple. At the beginning, let's say it is showing 1025 as a reading. Beginning of trip. Beginning of trip, it is showing 1025. Now at the end, the odometer, let's say, it is showing 1125. This is the end of the trip. So what is the distance of the complete trip? The distance that the vehicle has traveled. For that, you just subtract them, yes or no? So how much will you get? If I subtract these two, I'll get 100 kilometers. So the complete trip was for how much distance? Was for 100 kilometers. Is that clear? So using an odometer, using the readings in the odometer, we can also measure the distance traveled by the vehicle for a trip. And what does odometer show us? Odometer shows us the distance traveled in kilometers by the vehicle throughout its lifetime. Clear? Good. Then we have something called as speedometer. What does speedometer show? The speedometer shows us the speed directly. You can see this pointer is at where? It's at between 40 to 60, then you have 50, 55. So here it is showing the speed how much? 55 kilometer per hour. Generally the units are kilometer per hour here and miles per hour. It can be anything. So here it is showing miles per hour. So how do I get this? This is 40. This will be 45. This will be 50. This will be 55. That is showing 55 miles per hour. In terms of kilometer, it is between 80 and 100. So around 90 kilometer per hour. Now this could be in other foreign countries. In India, we mostly use what? We mostly use kilometer per hour as the main reading. And what is the device called as? It is called as speedometer. So it shows us the speed of vehicle. In India, it is usually in kilometer per hour. In foreign countries, US and all, they might use miles per hour, but in India, we use kilometer per hour. Clear? Good. So, a very simple question to all of you. What is that? The question is this. Look at the speedometers of two vehicles. You can think of one as two different cars. Okay. So, look at the speedometers of the two vehicles shown here and decide which vehicle is slower. And decide which vehicle is slower. Which one? If I call this as A, if I call this as B, which vehicle is slower, A or B? Yeah, everyone. Vehicle A is showing us how much speed? It is showing 60 kilometer per hour. And what is vehicle B showing? It is showing 80. Let's just take it as kilometer per hour to avoid confusion. So 80 kilometer per hour, 60 kilometer per hour. Then obviously we can say that which is slower, 60 kilometer per hour is the slower vehicle. Clear? Understood? Good. Let's continue. So we already have a basic idea of what speed is. In fact, when we say 60 kilometer per hour, what does that mean? It implies that the object travels 60 kilometers in 1 hour. 60 kilometer per hour will mean it travels 60 kilometer in 1 hour. If I take it as 80 kilometer per hour, what does that mean? It means 80 kilometer in 1 hour. Right? So, using this, what is 60 kilometer here? Distance. What is 1 hour here? Time. Yes or no? 80 kilometer distance, 1 hour is time. Right? So, mathematically, we have a formula for speed. What is the formula? Speed is equal to distance divided by time. Speed is equal to distance divided by time, or we can say speed is the unit. I mean the definition. From the formula itself we get the definition. Speed is distance traveled per unit time. If I say 60 kilometer per hour, so 60 kilometer is distance traveled, 1 hour is the unit time. Unit will mean 1. Unit will mean 1. Clear? So what is the formula for speed? Distance by time. So how you define it? You define it as distance traveled per unit time. Clear? Now what is the SI unit of speed? Look at this. When we say speed is equal to distance by time, what is the SI unit of distance? What is the SI unit of distance? Distance is nothing but length, right? So for distance or for length, the SI unit is meter. What is the SI unit? The SI unit is meter. Good. And for time it is second. So what is that going to be? It is meter per second. So the SI unit is what? Meter divided by second. How do you spell it as? You spell it as meter per second. It is not kilometer per hour, it is meter per second. That is a standard unit. The SI unit of speed is what? Meter per second. Clear? Good. Then we'll go into this. Now sir, mostly we come across speed in terms of kilometer per hour. But you are saying that the SI unit is meter per second. So what is the relation between kilometer per hour and meter per second? Let me show that to you. When I say 1 kilometer per hour, it is nothing but 1 kilometer divided by 1 hour. What is 1 kilometer per hour? It is nothing but 1 kilometer divided by 1 hour. Now, What is 1 kilometer equal to? 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. What is 1 hour equal to? 1 hour is 60 minutes. But again, the same 1 hour is also equal to 3600 seconds. Yes or no, everyone? Now you might already know about this. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Now I can write this as 60 into 1 minute. What is 1 minute equal to? And before that, look at this. 60 into 1 is 60. That's why 60 minutes can be written as 60 into 1 minute. But we know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So 60 into 60, 6 into 6, 36. 2 zeros. So 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So if I do the calculation, 2 zeros cancel. What is remaining? 10 by 36. The units are meter per second. Then again, can I cancel it? 2 5s are 10. 2 18s are 36. So what is remaining? 5 by 18 meter per second. That means 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Is that clear? Good. So that's what we are talking about. It's nothing but 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Very important. We'll use it. So let's go into this example here. Let's go into this example. The speed of a bus is 72 km per hour, whereas the speed of a car is 12.5 meter per second. Which vehicle moves faster? Which vehicle moves faster? Now, if I look at the number, 72 is more than 12.5. Only when I look at the number. But when you look carefully at the unit, here the speed is kilometer per hour, here the speed is meter per second. So we cannot directly compare them. So what we will do is, I'll take this speed. What is speed given as 72 kilometer per hour? I will convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. And then we can compare the two speeds. Clear? How? Look at this. This can be written as 72 into 1 kilometer per hour. 72 into 1 is equal to 72. Then, what is 1 kilometer per hour equal to 5 by 18 meter per second? 1 kilometer per hour is equal to how much? We know that. 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Yes? Good. Then, when we do the calculation, look at this. 18 into 4. 8 4s are 32. 3 carry. 4 into 1, 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 72. Yes or no? That means if I do the cancellation, 18 4s are 72. So what is remaining? 4 into 5 meter per second. What is 4 into 5? 20 meter per second. So now if we compare the speeds, what is given here? 72 kilometer per hour, which we got as 20 meter per second. That is speed of one vehicle. The other vehicle is 12.5 meter per second. For the bus, it is 20 meter per second. For the car, it is 12.5 meter per second. So you see these are in the same units. So you can compare them. 20 is greater than 12.5. So which is moving faster? The bus is moving faster. What is moving faster? Bus is moving faster. So to compare two speeds, their units should be equal. Clear? Wonderful. Good. So we'll again come back to this. So we learned about speed. What is the formula for speed? Distance by time. So based on this formula, let's solve a problem. Here in the given case, calculate speed for OA and AB. O to A and A to B. Let's calculate the speed for that. So let's calculate the speed for OA first. Now you can think of this as a scale. It's a number line, but you can think of it as a scale. Okay. So let's take OA first. Now we know that speed is equal to distance by time. So our target is to first find out what? First find out distance. Yes or no? So here for OA, O is here, A is here. So you can see this is the straight line, this is the path. So O to A, what is the path length? What is the length of the path? It's very simple. I need this length of the straight line. So how do you get this? If I use a scale, think of this as a scale. So at one side you have 0 reading, at the other side you have 35 reading. So what will you do? You will say distance is equal to 35 minus 0. You will say it as what? 35 kilometers. And why am I taking kilometers here? Because it is clearly given. 35 kilometers. What is the time given here? Time is given as 35 hours. Clear? Good. So we got all of them. That's wonderful. Now you have distance, you have time. We have to calculate speed. What is speed equal to? Speed is equal to distance by time. So what is distance here? Distance is 35 kilometers. What is time here? 35 hours. Distance is 35 kilometers. Time is 35 hours. 35, 35. Can you cancel them? 35, 35. Can we cancel? Yes. 35 ones are 35. So what will remain? 1 will remain. So what is the speed here? The speed is 1 kilometer per hour for OA. So first we find out distance, then we find out time, and then we use the formula speed is equal to distance by time. Simple? Clear? That's for OA. Now you do it for AB. Everyone find out speed for AB. I'll give you some time. So find out speed for AB. A to B. For AB, for A to B, what is the speed going to be? Find out distance, find out time, then speed is equal to distance by time, you will get the answer. So here when we say AB, it is from here to here. So think of this as a scale. So on the scale, one end you have 35 reading, at the other end you have 60 reading. So what will distance be equal to? You subtract them, 60 minus 35, that is equal to 25 kilometers, because kilometers is given. So distance we get it as how much? 60 minus 35. 35, 60, you subtract them, we get distance as how much? 25 kilometers. Then time is given, how much is time given as? 50 hours. Time for AB is given as 50 hours. So if I go into the speed part, what is speed equal to? Speed is equal to distance by time. Speed is equal to distance by time. Distance we got it as 25 kilometers. Time we got it as how much? 50 hours. Then if I do the calculation, see here, 25 ones are 25. 25 into 2 is equal to 50. So what do we have here? We have 1 by 2 kilometer per hour. There you have it, speed. Clear? Understood? Good. So, for OA, we got the speed as 1 kilometer per hour, and for AB, we got the speed as half kilometer per hour. Clear? No issues there? That's good. Now look at this here again, same 1 kilometer per hour and this. Now if I ask a question, from O to B, from O to B, that is for the complete motion, what is the speed? What will you tell? Will you tell it as 1 kilometer per hour or will you tell it as half kilometer per hour? I'm asking you for the complete motion O to B. You have two different speeds. So you can't tell it as 1 or you can't tell it as half. You can't tell it as 1 kilometer per hour or you can't tell it as half kilometer per hour. Understood? Then what will we do in this case? For that, we define something called as average speed. What is the formula? Same formula or similar formula. The only thing is we take total distance, we take total time and divide them. It is total distance covered by total time taken. That is what? That is average speed. So average speed is equal to total distance covered by what? Total time taken. Understood? So keeping this in mind, let's go into an example. In fact, the same example, find the average speed for OB. I told you, right, for the complete motion. Yes. So here for the complete motion from O to B, what is the distance from O to B? From O to A, we already got it. From O to A, it is 35 kilometers. From A to B, it is 25 kilometers. The total distance will be how much? 35 plus 25, that is equal to 60 kilometers. This is what total distance traveled. Then if I go with total time, look at that, what will total time be? 35 plus 50. You have to add the time, 35 plus 50, which is how much? Which is 585, which is 85 hours. Look at this. 50 plus 35, 0 plus 5, 5, 5 plus 3, 85. Clear? So we got total distance, we got total time, we got both of them. Yes. Then if I need average speed, what will you do? You divide both of them. Average speed is total distance by total time. What was total distance? 60 kilometers. What is total time? 85 hours. So it is 60 kilometers upon 85 hours. 60 kilometers upon 85 hours. Then if I do the calculation, how? Look at this. 12 into 5. What is 12 into 5 equal to? 5 to 10, 5, 1, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. 60. Then if I look at 85, 17 into 5. What is 17 into 5? 7, 5, 35, 3 carry, 5, 1, 5, 5 plus 3, 85. That means 5 into 12 is equal to 60. So if I cancel with 5, 5 12s are 60, 5 17s are 85. So you have 12 and 17 remaining. So it is 12 by 17. Units are kilometer per hour. That is the average speed. Clear? So for average speed, it's a very simple formula, total distance by total time. That's it. If you stick to the formula, you will get the answer. So speed is equal to distance by time. Average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Good? Okay. Let's go into another question here. Very simple question. An object travels 16 meter in 4 seconds and another 16 meter in 2 seconds. What is the average speed of the object? I'll give you 1 minute of time. Please solve it. Yeah, everyone, please solve it. Object travels 16 meter in 4 seconds and another 16 meter in 2 seconds. What is the average speed of the object? Yeah, please solve it. Stick to the formula, everyone. Find out total distance, find out total time, divide total distance with total time, you will get the average speed of the object. The time is almost up and the time is up. So let us solve it. Here total distance. Now first of all, before we go into that, let's try understanding what's happening here. An object is starting from here, let's say start point. An object travels 16 meter. Let's say this is 16 meter. How much time? 4 seconds. And another 16 meter in how much time? 2 seconds. So here, what is the total distance then? The total distance is equal to 16 plus 16. That is how much? 32 meters. 16 plus 16, how much? 32 meters. What about total time then? Total time is 4 plus 2. And 4 plus 2 is equal to 6 seconds. Understood? So you have total distance, you have total time. Then after that, it's a very simple formula. Average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Total distance by total time. So if I keep this in mind, what is total distance? 32 meters. What is total time? 6 seconds. So 32 meter upon 6 seconds. That's it. You need not worry about anything else. And 2 into 2 16s are 32. 2 3s are 6. So what is that? It is 16 by 3. 16 by 3 meter per second. That is the answer. That's it. You got the answer. So get total distance, get total time, divide them, we get average speed. Is that clear? Good. Now we have a formula. See here. We had a formula for speed as distance by time. But again, if I need a formula for distance, do you know what it is going to be? You take time to that side, it becomes multiplication. Distance will be equal to speed into time. That is the formula. So if you have speed, if you have time, you will get distance. I'll give a simple example for you. Let's say speed is equal to 60 kilometer per hour and time is equal to 2 hours. How do you get the distance? Distance traveled, you go with 60 into 2, you will tell it as 120 kilometers. Yes or no? Because 60 kilometer per hour will mean 60 kilometer in 1 hour. If you need that in 2 hours, You multiply with 2. 60 into 2 becomes 120 kilometer. 1 into 2 becomes 2 hours. That's it. End of story. Clear? Good? Wonderful. Now, so we'll use this formula. What is that? Distance is equal to speed into time. Let's go into a simple example. Here, find the distance traveled by a car traveling at a constant speed of 50 km per hour in 2 hours. What is given here? What is given? Given information is speed is equal to 50 km per hour. Time is how much? Time is equal to 2 hours. And find out the distance traveled. How will you do it? Distance is equal to speed into time. So what is speed here? Speed is 50. What is time here? 2. We'll get it as 100 kilometer. Option D. In fact, you need not be worried about the units, because here, when I write 50 km per hour into 2 hours, speed into time, here units, see, hours cancel. So what is remaining? Only kilometer is remaining. So we will write 100 kilometers. We'll write how much? 100 kilometers. Clear? Now similarly, we also have a formula for time. What is time equal to? Distance by speed. So you have a formula for speed, you have a formula for distance, you have a formula for time. Is that clear? Okay. Now there is one simple question. I'll leave this as an assignment to you. Here you have to find out time, use the formula, you will get the time in this case. Okay. So that's it, everyone. So we learned about speed, we learned about distance, we learned about time also in this class. Also we learned about average speed. So please do practice. Practice is very important. Okay. So thank you. Thanks a lot.